Director for LHC 1646. I am from Campbellsville, Kentucky, and I didn't realize that's how we really sounded to you all. So if you can't understand me, I'm sorry. I will try to enunciate here.
That's for you.
Being a trained leader has meant so much to me. It's given me opportunities to share what you guys have shared tonight with your scouter. And that is, you share in the fun, you know. You get to see them developing themselves to the young men they are today, and you get to be alongside them when they're camping and earning the icicles or banging their knees on podiums or whatever they could be doing. The cool thing about being a leader is you're right there and you get to see it. Years ago, as a young scout mom, I saw a need for training, because that's how you guys get the quality program that you get, is from having trained leaders. And there's a lot of that here in this room. I see lots of the mom neckerchiefs, and I see lots of help. You know, some of the troops don't have as much help as you guys have, and that's how you're able to be so successful and have what you have today. But my course was mostly Western Service area, but we got some people from here and everywhere, because Kentucky's, Campbellsville's literally like in the middle of nowhere, so wherever I go, I've got to travel. But we enjoyed ourselves at Wildcat Hollow. If you ever get a chance to go to another camp, I know, you know, Tunnel Mill is a great place. I've been there several times. I've done Weeblo's resident camp there. I've been there for several courses, and there'll be some more back in the spring. I think I see a staffer or two around the room. So in a little bit, when this is done, we'll ask all of the Wood Badge trained people to come up, and we'll sing a chorus in honor of the Beavers. But those people are who you'll need to look to. So I'm not going to stand up here and teach you about Wood Badge. This isn't the time for that. There's a lot of tradition in it, and just like in your Court of Honors, part of that tradition is some of the stuff we're going to do here tonight is what he's done, what Frank has done. So this time, if his family will join him, because we don't do anything around here without the buddy system and help. Is there anybody else?
My wife is here.
All right, she didn't know. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to talk to him to make sure he told you we were going to call you up front, because he told me this was started at 8 o'clock. So, are you good?
Yeah.
Is she coming? Do we scare her off? It won't be hard, I promise. It won't be too hard. Okay? Yes. Other people in the room have done it too. It's you know, we won't make them take anything. Yeah. Zero. All right. So one of the cool things about our course is we get to choose our woggles. And one of the things I chose was each patrol had its own particular colored woggle, because adults tend to get lost, and we have to know where to put them back. So with his green woggle, I knew he always belonged with the Beaver group. And so once he's a Beaver, he's always a Beaver. Come on. He's also wearing a service neckerchief. So at this time, you can have one of your family members, you can remove the woggle and remove his service neckerchief. The cool thing about that service neckerchief is he's worn that for 18 months to work his ticket. Just like you guys had to work to earn your ranks, he also had to work to earn this. We don't just hand this stuff out, as you all know. He can still wear that neckerchief anytime he chooses when he's in the service of scouting. But at this time, Dr. Britton, you want to help us out? We're going to award him with his Wood Badge neckerchief, and on that is a piece of the McLaren tartan. W.F. McLaren donated Gilwell Park to England to Scouters for training, and so we honor him by having that on there. The next thing is the 2-strand leather woggle. In England and back in Baden Powell days, the color of the woggle told them what the leaders were and who they did. So that's why we use the 2-strand leather woggle to go with the Wood Badge neckerchief that he has completed. Just to the button. Don't make me turn around. Yeah, sorry. And then the next are the beads. How many in here have been to NYLT? Awesome. So you'll understand the meaning of the acorn. So I chose oak for my beads. And once they complete it, he gets 2 beads. People that have been on staff before will have 3 beads. And that he can wear with his neckerchief. All right. And of course, everything comes with certification. Whoever your committee chairs are, he is certification. Wood badge given to Boy Scouts America to Mr. Robert Frank Cahill. Recognition of completing national wood badge requirements, LHD 1646. Then it's signed in purple. Just
Very good.
Mr. Baker will kind of explain some of this.
So, I know we have a lot of wood badgers who will understand. Sometimes a simple patrol flag is just not enough. So, we went above and beyond, and our patrol totem turned into this monstrosity, which we have now passed from member to member as we've gone through our beating. So it's my privilege to present this to Frank, who then will have the unenviable duty of trying to track down Scott Hitch
Next week.
For his
Springboro.
beating. So this is our patrol totem. So special gift from Mr.
Grab my phone, I need a picture. Grab my phone. I need a picture real quick before we sing. Yeah. Sorry. You come up. You can hold that too. Yeah, no, really, see? You don't go anywhere without your picture and see what people want to see. Alright, I got my stick. Come on, picture. That's how people still do Facebook. Got it? Okay, yeah, alright.
You look over here.
One guy, yes. Wait, she's technically tough. Alright. All right, before we go anywhere, the rest of the wood badge trade people come on out. We're gonna sing Just the Beaver chorus of the Gilwell song. Just the Beaver one.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Wait, no, not Justin Bieber. No, don't go there. We know we too old for that. All right, who's a strong singer that can? Who's a strong that can start us out?
I used to be a beaver, a good old beaver too. But now I'm finished beavering, I don't know what to do. I'm growing old and feeble, and I can beaver no more. So I'm going to work my ticket if I can. Back to Gilwell, happy land. I'm going to work my ticket if I can.
And you can see that lady right there for questions about wood badge. Next
You
spring.
can see me.
She's a know-it-all.
I'm a know-it-all.
You're not done yet.
I'm not done yet. Okay.
Stay up here, Frank. So, Troop 10, we love Frank, we really do. And those of us who are leaders, we get to see a side of Frank. Well, having gone to Philmont and having been Frank's tent buddy, you know, sleeping like this close to, we definitely get to see a different side of Frank. But that's okay. Like I said, Troop 10 is blessed to have Frank Cahill as our Scoutmaster. Frank and I go so far back into the Cub Scout program and now with the Boy Scout program. I'm just pleased to be able to, on behalf of Troop 10, present this gift from the leaders and the scouts of Troop 10, a special staff for you. It says Scoutmaster Troop 4010 Frank Cahill, December 11th, 2017. It also has a beaver totem for you to place upon this staff. And then I also have something special for you. This is actually from Gilwell Park. This is the home of Wood Badge. This is to add to your staff as well. So this is a gift from all of us. Frank, thank you so much for everything that you do. We love you.
Thank you all. Words can't express. Thank you. So bring us to the end of our Court of Honor. As Scoutmaster, I officially close this Court of Honor. Thank you, each and every one of you, for this year. Billy, you have something?
Well, actually, I have something for Billy. Today would be my assistant senior patrol leader's birthday. So